Are you looking for the motivation to cut down your drinking or maybe even stop? I help a lot of people with alcohol. I'm a hypnotherapist based in London. I also see people online, and I can tell you that even though it may feel like you're even a little trapped by this behavior pattern, there is a way out and this will get better. So, does this sound like you? Maybe at the end of the day, you're having a couple more drinks than you'd like to. Maybe that's a way to relax after work. It might be actually to make a separation between work and home life. Sometimes it's the weekends or out with friends and you're having a few drinks, but that few drinks just turns into too many. In extreme circumstances, that could be blacking out. It could be actually not even remembering what you did the night before. Maybe a really bad hangover. For some people, and I certainly have clients that have this as well, drinking leads to other problems. So drinking might lead to drug use, say cocaine, for example. It might lead to risky behavior. If you black out, you don't remember what you did. Maybe you went online and did some shopping you didn't want to do. Maybe you engaged in other activities, maybe sexual activities, or even vaguely criminal activities that you simply had no idea you were going to do because your decision making has been reduced by the alcohol you consumed. Well, the good news is that this can be reduced. This pattern of behavior can be reduced. In the description below, you'll find some information about my sessions. I do see people in London, but I do see people online, and hypnotherapy can be done online. I see people all over the world. Also, you'll see a link to a wonderful alcohol reduction download, a hypnosis download, and for much less than the cost of a session with me, a real life in-person session with me, you can enjoy the benefits of hypnotherapy to reduce your desire to drink alcohol. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but let's think about a few tips, a few ideas that can help you reduce your alcohol. I think primarily the main thing that you need to think about is, well, why am I drinking at all? What's the role that it has in my life? Is there something else I could do instead? For example, if it is to relax at the end of the day, to make a break between work and home life, what else could you do? It might be something simple like some exercise, having a cup of tea or a drink. It might be going for a walk. It might be just telling yourself, well, now the weekday is over and it's time for me. It's my time. This is quite a difficult discussion sometimes because it's hard to turn off from work. If you're somebody who's got a very busy brain, you may find that you're using alcohol to slow your thoughts down, to, if you like, escape from those thoughts. What about if you're a social drinker and you feel you're drinking too much? What's going on there? Ask yourself, why am I drinking right now? There could be a little bit of social anxiety, for example, which means we're concerned about what will other people think. Maybe if I refuse to drink, people won't think I'm very fun. Or maybe fun equals drinking, and it's hard to imagine going out socializing and not consuming alcohol. What you can do, and this is something I really share this idea with clients, is something called mindful drinking. Mindful drinking is slowing down your drinking. For example, you could simply also, between drinks, have a soft drink, maybe a glass of water, but when you mindfully drink, rather than gulping it down, rather than gulping down that glass of wine very quickly, you sip it slowly, you enjoy it. Actually enjoy the drink that you're drinking. And if you're not really enjoying it, well, maybe it's time to stop. Another idea is really thinking about what are the negatives of drinking for you. I often say to people, when you go to the doctor and they give you medication and they say, well, this is a great medication. It will help you with, say, your heart or whatever it might be. Oh, by the way, here's a piece of paper with the side effects on it. And you say, okay, I want to have the medication, but the side effects, whatever, maybe I'll look at those, but I don't want to. With alcohol, that hangover and the negative effects on your health, these are not side effects. This is part of the whole deal. When you start drinking too much, it's not just that it could be fun and you feel more free and inhibitions are lowered. Oh, by the way, there are these side effects. No, those side effects are part of the deal. They will happen 100% of the time. You'll tell yourself that they won't, but if you remind yourself that they will, then maybe that also will slow everything down. So other tips might be, for example, just practical considerations. Maybe if you're going out with friends, you might say to people, this evening, I'm only going to drink 1 or 2 drinks. Can you just make sure that's the case? Or if you're going to be driving, maybe, that will help you reduce your alcohol too, because you know that you're not going to want to drink and drive. So as I mentioned, I do help people with alcohol consumption. Details are in the description below. Just get in touch if you want to find out more. Also, maybe take a look at my download. Really, it's quite a cheap, effective way of enjoying hypnosis and the benefits of it. In that download, I actually use hypnotherapy that I use with clients at my office in London, in central London. So you can gain the benefits of hypnosis for alcohol consumption, really for the fraction of the price of an in-person session. Anyway, it's been lovely to talk to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Just remember that actually alcohol, you will change that relationship with it. There is hope, and it will get better. Looking forward to speaking to you again soon.